Good morning, you guys. So this is always a little bit interesting, but as you can tell by the title, this is a non-edited video, which always gets me very excited but a little bit nervous. So hopefully I have enough to talk about. But it is currently 8:01 a.m. and I'm in London, baby. I'm in London and I'm here to get ready for the day. I woke up at 6 to wash my hair and for some reason it's kinking, which is so frustrating. I woke up, I don't know why I woke up at 6 because I had 2 hours and I don't know. Anyways, my time management is just, it's never good. Never works out. But anyways, since we're in London, I have my morning tea. My teapot. I love a good English breakfast tea. I always prefer English breakfast over like Earl Grey, but Earl Grey is my second, and I always like teas with milk. But I'm just gonna quickly make this. And also, I don't know if this is a London thing. La Peruche. This doesn't seem very UK. Where is this made? But it's a little white sugar cube. I don't know where this is made. Anyways. Just making my morning tea. Literally. Should I have 1 or 2 sugars? That's the question. Clearly need a sugar fix today. Alright. Oof. Okay, so my method to tea, you couldn't really see because I was down there, but I pour the sugar in. Well, I put the sugar in. Then I pour the tea in, and then like whilst it's scalding hot, I mix the tea with the sugar so that all of the sugar like dissolves. See how there's still some like sugar crystals? We don't want them. We need them gone. Alright, for some reason they are not dissolving. Oh, they're a little bit now. Okay, then got me milk. I love milk. And then that's my tea. Let's give it a stir. Two sugars was 1 too many. I just can never make a good tea unless I'm at home. I love tea from home. Anyways. I also got these Bits of Whisper Cadbury. We have Cadbury in Australia, but we don't have Bits of Whisper. These are also gluten-free. Well, I think they are, but I'm gonna have a Bits of Whisper. Is this like a makeup video or a mukbang? may have spilled it a little bit. Okay, I need to get started. Seriously, Leah. I see a pigeon. I have a newfound love for pigeons. I think I've spoken about this on my YouTube before, weirdly. Okay. Let's actually get started now. So, let's get started. Okay. So for traveling, this is like a makeup case that I brought with me. I got this from Kmart and it just fits everything I need in it, and it's so useful, and it forces me to bring less makeup than I usually would. So I have these two primers from Hourglass. I don't know if I like the mineral primer. It has SPF 15 in it though, so it makes me feel like I'm doing a better job at taking care of my skin, but I just feel like the airbrush primer is better. So I'm just gonna use the airbrush primer. And I'm gonna put that directly on my fingies. But yes, I'm in London. I've been here for like, oh my god, I can't cut anything out. Look at me like hiccuping and shit. Hiccuping and stuff. Anyways, what was I saying? Yes, I'm in London. I've been here for like 2 weeks, maybe less. Oh, but I love it. It's just gorgeous, and everyone that lives here does not appreciate the architecture. It feels like I'm in Italy, but everyone speaks English. I don't know. All right, I'm now gonna be taking this Patrick Tar brow gel, but you guys, everything here is like a better version of Melbourne. The city is also huge. Like, it's such a big, London is so big. Like, it's actually enormous. It's funny because people, like, in Melbourne, there's like Melbourne City, and then there's like all the suburbs around Melbourne City, but you wouldn't call them Melbourne. But here, London itself, like the London City, it's like huge. I don't know. Anyways, whenever I travel somewhere, it's not that I get like culture shocked. Maybe that is the correct term. But it's just so interesting, like, trying to conceptualize that people live here and their way of life is like same but different. I don't know. Also, when I'm here in London, I did this last time I was here as well. It's a little bit weird, but I love to like walk up and down this, well, not walk up and down, I like to walk in the city and like imagine myself in like the 1600s in London, because guys, Australia, it's, no, that would be silly for me to say it's not a new country, but the city in like Australia, like the cities in Australia have not been there very long, like 200 years, but the city here, it's been here for hundreds of years. So I like to think about how the city would be hundreds of years ago. I don't know, does that make sense? I don't know. people riding around on horses. I don't think that would happen. But I kind of do that everywhere. Like, even if I'm like somewhere in the bush, when am I ever in the bush? I don't know, if I'm just somewhere more rural, I'm like, oh my god, did dinosaurs walk where I'm standing? Or I always think like, did someone die where I'm standing? Was someone born where I'm standing? Like in this spot where I'm standing, obviously I'm in an apartment, like I'm off the ground. But if I was on the ground, do you think anything happened in that spot? Or do you think I'm miraculously standing in a spot where nothing has happened? Or I always think like, maybe no one's walked on this specific part of ground before. And I'm... Am I okay? Am I okay? It's too early for me to be doing this. I'm supposed to be doing this one freaking brow for way too long. But please, tell me I'm not the only one that thinks like that, because every time I put these thoughts out loud, everyone's like, I don't think like that. I wonder why I think like that. I feel like I've always been a bit of a curious person. I love it. I love this. Do you ever think about when we stopped? Well, you never stop learning. Like when we stopped learning, like language. I don't know how to describe. I'm having a lot of thoughts this morning. Like for example, I remember being younger and like my parents would say a word and I'd be like, what does that mean? And they'd explain the word to me. I don't remember the last time I had someone explain a word to me. I guess I can just look it up now. But you know, when did we stop learning? Oh. Okay. This is also too dark, but blends out, you guys. Oh my god, and if you watched like my recent video, I had a freaking rash. I still feel like my skin is not 100% because I don't know, like every morning I wake up and my face is puffy. And I've kind of been like that my whole life. I've always woken up puffy. Come to find out, it was because of my celiac disease. And I've lost a lot of swelling in my face this year. There's been not a massive drastic change in the way I look, but I swear like I look at videos of me a year ago and I'm like, oh, like I just look very swollen. And that is due to the fact that I have an autoimmune disease that I didn't know about at the time. And obviously now I know and I'm managing it. But so when I wake up like puffy, it like kind of concerns me. Because like I've been awake for a couple hours now. But when I tell you guys, I wake up in the mornings some days swollen. Like my eyes, like they can hardly open. My lips like freaking, you know what I mean? So with the rash, I was like, oh, did I have like gluten? Is there like gluten in like a product that I'm using? Basically, for people that didn't watch my most recent video, when I first traveled to London, I noticed I got like a rash all over my face and it like grew down my neck. It was kind of like chicken skin. It was like bumpy. It wasn't necessarily like very red, but I would wake up every day with bumpy, dry skin. And obviously Google told me that it was like, it could be like an allergic reaction to a product. And I haven't stopped using the products that I've been using. But every night before bed, I would just take an antihistamine, and eventually, slowly, my rash started going down. But I'm like, is it from, like, I got a new shampoo and conditioner brand that I haven't used before. It could be that. Half of this makeup that I'm using is like the primer, for example. Could be the primer. I got a new eyeliner. Could be the liner. And then I thought maybe it's because like I cleaned my brushes and I used like an alcohol spray. Like, could be the alcohol spray. I don't know. There's so many factors. Oh, I also got new skincare. Could be the skin. I feel like it might have been the skincare because I literally stripped back my skincare and I'm not using anything but a Charlotte Tilbury moisturizer and a Sunday Riley face wash. But I had like bought all this new Sunday Riley, like, God, it's so expensive, but it's so worth it. Like, it is really good. But I bought like a whole new routine of Sunday Riley. And I think maybe it was the moisturizer. These earrings are also really loud. And also I went on a pimple popping spray, so. But yeah, I'm kind of concerned because I don't know what on earth happened with the rash. The jingling of these earrings is frustrating me. Oh, also, I think it was 2 videos ago, I spoke about the size of my ears. I met someone with equal size ears to me, who's my age. And he's a guy. He's Adrian and my friend. And we have the same sized ears. And we thought his were gonna be smaller than mine, because obviously he's a guy, so his ears look smaller in him because he's a man and he's larger than me. But when we like went up close and measured, they were the same. I'm like, you almost beat me. But we're twins. Well, we're not actually twins. I don't think I needed to preface that, but preface. What an interesting word. Like, I don't think this is giving. There's like a pimple in my freaking eyebrow. Why did it have to be there? And like, why is that not being covered? Like, go away. But this is like a drugstore concealer. And I love it. I really do like it. It just blends out very seamlessly. I'm not gonna lie, like, this is kind of bad of me. But growing up, I always thought something that's more expensive equals better. Which I'm not gonna lie, usually is the case. I'm sorry, but like, if something is worth more money, it's usually worth it for a reason. So like, when everyone was raving about this concealer, I'm like, it's so cheap. And I usually hate drugstore makeup because it's usually like shit quality. And I like to have a flawless base, makeup base. So when I tried this, I was a little bit, I'm sorry I judged you. I didn't believe in you, but she works and she's beautiful and gorgeous. Okay. Going to bronze. Fenty Beauty is quite great. Oh my god, Hailey Bieber's pregnant. I do this thing. Everyone probably does this. But whenever like a celebrity comes out as pregnant, the first thing I do is I try to figure out, because usually people post like 3+ months, like 3 to 5 months into their pregnancy. So I'll like go on their page and I'll scroll back to like around the month that they would have gotten pregnant. And then like from that point onwards, I'll like go and see if they like posted any like pregnancy hints or like what they were wearing to hide their pregnancy. I feel like it's so fun. It's like, oh my god, there was a little Easter egg hunt and I didn't know all along. And then you go back and you look at the freaking hints. Like I remember when Kylie announced her pregnancy and everyone thought she was pregnant. Obviously at the time everyone was like conspiracizing about her pregnancy. And then like once she actually announced that she was pregnant, first thing I did, well, announced that she had the baby. She announced after she had the baby. First thing I did was like go back through all that post and was like, oh my god, she was hiding her belly there. Oh my god. The caption, it says baby. We didn't even know. You know what I mean? So fun. Like an in real life treasure hunt. Earring, stop. Face is giving dry. Face is giving dry. That was bad English. Okay. Oh, I'm going to blush now. By the way, I don't know if I said this, but I'm going to get my nails done. And it's the first time in ages I'm going to someone other than Vicky from Sus Nail Artistry. I'm so scared. Every time I've had to go to someone else, terrifying. Also, I feel bad because it feels like I'm cheating on her. And I know everyone's like, oh my god, like cheating on my barber, cheating on my nail artist, but no, like I actually have only gone to Vicky for like 5 years, so it's so weird when I go to someone else. It's like, what am I gonna talk to her about? But I get like that with everyone. It's like, what am I gonna talk to you about? I just get in my own head a lot. I'm trying not to be in my own head. Well, maybe that's not a good thing. I'm just trying to feel more comfortable in my own head. I think that's what, like, what's going on here? Why is there makeup not sticking in this one spot? I've noticed that over the past couple of days. Oh my god, the other night I had a dream in Italian And I can't speak Italian. I just remember this now. I don't know why I remembered this, but in the dream I spoke perfect Italian and I could understand. And obviously I don't know now for sure whether or not it was real Italian, but in the dream it was. It's kind of like, you know, there's like this phenomenon where people just wake up one day with a different accent or speaking a different language. Isn't that crazy that your brain can do that? That can happen? It's like I saw this TikTok, obviously it was a fucking freaking TikTok, because I literally just don't get off TikTok. But like I saw this TikTok, this guy was like born without half his brain or something, and then through learning he grew his brain back, and it makes me want to learn, even though I assume I have my full brain, maybe not, but it makes me want to learn because maybe I can expand my brain. I think I need to do that, guys. I'm just in a weird, goofy mood. What's the time? 8:27. My dad's so random. He just sent me, Lewis Hamilton takes Kendall Jenner for a ride in Miami. He sent me the YouTube video. Alright, before I set this face, I want to have some tea. It's cold. Uh-oh. Minecraft villager. Where's my brush? Like what? Hello? I put it with my tea. Okay. I'm just gonna, one more time. Ugh. Make sure everything's blended. But yes, the shopping in London is incredible. There are just so many more shops here for shopping. Obviously for shopping, but for everything. Like there's just something for everything. And apparently it's because it's like going into summer here, but everyone's just like outdoors, walking around. People, I just feel in Europe in general, are just, everything is less, what's the word? People don't drive less, but people are definitely more inclined to walk places. But obviously that is because these cities were made hundreds and hundreds of years ago before cars existed. So everything is essentially designed for walking. Especially in, like, I noticed that in Italy. And also I noticed when I went to LA, one of the things that shocked me was you cannot walk anywhere. Like, it's from one side of the spectrum to the other in LA, because it's so incredibly massive, and also because it's, well, I wouldn't say it's newly civilized. I don't know, I'm not that great with history, but basically LA especially is not designed for walking. It is designed for cars and for driving, and it doesn't even really have a very good public transport system. However, a lot of European countries, everywhere is like walking distance. I don't know, the math isn't mathing in my brain, but it's just something that intrigues me. I feel like Australia is somewhere in the middle of Europe and America when it comes to being able to walk versus being able to drive. I feel like it's definitely not designed for walking. However, it's more walkable than LA, for example. Okay. I'm just gonna blend this powder. Like, look at that patch. What happened here? Why isn't it sticking? Okay. One moment, guys. No bronzing. Yeah, talking about walking. Adrian and I have been walking. What? That's pissing me off. We've been walking everywhere in London, and it's quite nice. It's very fun. We are walking very long distances. Like, I did 17,000 steps yesterday. Hello. I don't think I've ever done that before. What? Maybe I have. It was crazy. I remember when I was in lockdown, it was like a trend on TikTok to like do 10,000 steps a day, because obviously we couldn't leave the house. This makes me cringe. Well, it's not really something to cringe about, but it's just like, what? Like, that was such a weird time of my life, well, of everyone's life. But I would literally like go into my backyard and walk around in circles until I hit 10,000 steps, and it would take me like 3 hours. That was my quarantine. Sometimes I just think back to that time and I'm like, is that real? That was like giving fever dream. Giving fever dream. Ooh. Oh my god, I'm not even saying what products I'm using. And I can't edit it. Usually I just sometimes don't say because I'm not gonna edit it. But I use the Kylie bronzer in the shade Toasty. And I have the Kylie blushes in the shades We're Going Shopping and Winter Kissed. And I can't be bothered saying what else I used. Look at me being lazy. My feet hurt from all this work walking. These boots are made for walking. Alright, give me a moment, guys. I just need to rummage through my makeup. What now? Okay. Taking the painted palette in the shade Freckled for obvious reasons, because I'm just giving myself some freckles. Sorry, I'm just concentrating. Oh, that's a good question. Why am I in London? I came here for like work reasons. I did a couple events, and I have another upcoming one that I cannot say what it is for as of yet. I'm pretty excited. And also I just wanted to come to Europe. I was like, give me any reason and I'll be there. I just love to travel. That's honestly like one thing. Like, saving money is important, yes, and I am definitely a big saver. I don't like talking about money, but I love to save and I hate to spend. But when it comes to spending money, I will not ever regret spending money on traveling, because all of my best memories are from traveling. And in my mind, it's like, travel whilst you're young when you can. And I learned that off my mum, because like growing up, she would always tell me about her stories of her traveling. Like my whole childhood was just like lusting for when I turned 18 and I could leave the country and travel, because that's what my mum did. And she just would tell me it was the best thing that she ever did, and she regrets it for nothing. My mum actually was meant to move to London. She was living here for 3 years. By the way, I'm about to use the Charlotte Tilbury. Hello. Flawless Finish powder. And I'm just patting in my freckles with that. But she was gonna move here permanently. She was living here for 3 years, like working as a personal nurse. I think we've spoken about this before, I don't know. But she loves it here. And then she had to go home, and then I happened. So she couldn't come back here, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Sorry, I had to be born, but yes. So maybe it's my destiny to be here, because my mom wanted to be here. I don't know. But yeah, I just think traveling is so important. It also makes you grow so much as a person, because it forces you into different scenarios that you wouldn't usually expect within your comfort zone. You meet new people, you experience different cultures. Like, there's just so many elements to traveling. You have to deal with difficult situations, but you also get to experience incredible ones that, again, you wouldn't in just normal everyday life. I don't know. I think travel is important. And I know this is a morbid way of thinking. Hold on, let me just spray my face. Can't edit that. Usually, you know, I go. Oh, my lipsticks are in my handbag. Hold on. Sharpen it. Sorry guys, I can't cut this out. All of this useless information. Okay. Yes, as I was saying, a lot of people wait till when they're old to travel. Obviously, they wait till they retire, and some people don't have a choice because, you know, they have to work, they have to save, they have kids, you know, there's a lot of different reasons why people wait till they're older to travel. But personally, I was just like, I would do anything to travel whilst I'm young, whilst I can. I'm not saying that you can't have fun when you're older, because it's so cute when like old couples, they just travel the world. But that, I'm saying there are a lot of things that you can't do once you're older. But to be honest, the things that I wouldn't do when I'm older, like that I can't do when I'm older, I would not do now. Like, for example, like skydiving. I would never do that. Or like excessive clubbing. I don't like to do that. I guess I would do the same things if I was old. Just shopping and walking around and sightseeing. Eating. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. See, sometimes you need to talk to yourself and discuss things with yourself to reason. And to form new opinions. See, because I'm an only child, I don't have people to talk about things with. But I have myself. Okay, hold on. By the way, I'm using Kylie Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Kylie. I'm sorry, but there's just no other lip liner shade like this. I love it. I love it. And then I'm going in with Pillow Talk 2 medium. So that one's a little bit darker than the usual Pillow Talk. And then This is Iconic Nude, Charlotte Tilbury. Ok, perfetto. Alright, now I'm just taking this Rare Beauty highlighter. And what am I doing, guys? I'm highlighting. Sorry, I've gone a bit quiet because these parts of makeup I get a little bit, not distracted, but I put a lot of concentration. And also, getting back quickly to the traveling conversation, I want to travel enough, well, as much as I can before I have children, because I was having this conversation recently. I think I always wanted to be a young mum, but now that I'm at that point in my life where I feel like I'm a good age to have children and I'm ready, I don't know if I am ready. I've always felt like I've been ready, but now I'm like, I just want to explore the world. I would never be against having a child. When it happens, but I just want to travel. And that's not to say you can't travel when you have kids, because you definitely can. I just think it's a lot more difficult. Not gonna lie. Oh, now I'm using this highlighter from Mecca Cosmetica. Almost done. Could have a nap. I'm just having a bit of a mental blank, you guys. This is, I think, also gluten-free. Twirl. I love twirls. I miss crunchies so much. Oh, it's starting to rain. Miss London. I'm so upset that I can't have crunchies anymore. I'm gonna finish filming and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I should have spoken about this. I should have spoken about that. This is kind of like an encapsulated flake. Let's talk a little bit about life with celiac, since I'm probably going to be done within 10 minutes, and I've had a lot of people asking questions and I've never really gotten to speak about it. But you know, I'm very grateful because life could be worse, much worse. Every day I'm grateful for just being happy and healthy and lucky and blessed. Like, I literally thank the universe every day because I'm extremely grateful for this life. I'm gonna get emotional talking about life, but I just love life, and I feel like it can be very hard to love life, which I know sounds so crazy, but a lot of people don't love life, and I know at times I have not loved my life. But everyone goes through phases, and you know, it's always possible to make it out the other side. I feel like a lot of times difficulty in life can be a mental battle, and you really don't realize how lucky and fortunate you sometimes are until something bad does happen to you. So a lot of times things like, I don't know, getting celiac disease, it's taught me to always be conscious and grateful of my health, because I never really cared. I always cared about my health. Like, I'm a bit of a hypochondriac, but I was always a shit eater. Like, for half my life, all I ate every day was pasta, no vegetables. I still don't really eat vegetables, but I just didn't take care of myself, and it's my fault that this essentially happened. Well, I don't know. We don't exactly know what happened, why this happened, but the universe literally just said, Leah, you having this is gonna force you to stop eating like crap. And it did. I still eat like crap. Clearly I'm having chocolate for breakfast, but you know, sometimes it's okay. I'm just lining my eyes. But yes, as I was saying, like, it's the same thing as like when you get sick, you get like a cold, get like a sore throat or something, and you're just like, oh my god, I feel so crap, and I regret not taking for granted feeling healthy and not having a sore throat and not having a runny nose, you know what I mean? I feel like it's very hard to be in the moment and actually be grateful for what you have, because it, like, sometimes it can just seem normal. Like, you just get used to things. It's completely normal to get used to things. And like, as I said, there's positives to everything. I'm like, yes, it's not ideal that I have celiac disease, but it could be much worse. B is not a death sentence. C, it's manageable. It just takes like determination and dedication, but it is very annoying. I feel like one of the worst things about having celiac disease is you kind of feel like you're a burden. Like, especially when you go out to eat with other people, you have to make sure that wherever you go, there's like available options for you. And then like people are nice and they try to like sorry, I'm just concentrating. Like people are like, oh, I'll like eat gluten-free with you at dinner, but it's like, and people feel bad eating what they would want to eat. Like, I don't want to stop people from eating what they want to eat because they feel bad, you know what I mean? I feel like that's the worst thing, like going out to dinner with people, because they just, I don't know, feel a bit, it makes me feel a bit guilty. Okay, I think they're okay. And then like obviously if I'm hungry late at night, I literally like have to make something or order from the same place 10 times over that I don't necessarily want to eat from. And like with my specific symptoms for celiac disease, I don't necessarily know whether or not I've had cross-contamination. So like I was going to a restaurant, I'm not gonna say the restaurant, but a very good restaurant. And for about 6 months I was getting cross-contamination and I didn't know. And I wondered why I was still feeling crap. So maybe like I'm still like, maybe something else is the problem. I don't know, you guys. I think because I do have health anxiety, as do a lot of people. It just gives me anxiety. Like, am I feeling crap because of this or because of that? It's always like a contributing factor to everything. I'm using the Hourglass mascara. But again, like, it could be much worse. It is totally manageable. Sometimes I'm just like, crap, I'm actually gonna have this for the rest of my life. You know? But in my mind, everything happens for a reason. Oops, freaking frack. Got mascara all on my eyelid. I bought a new version of this mascara. Well, the same mascara, but I bought a new tube because this is almost done. And the girl that served me at Hourglass knew me and she was so lovely and sweet. I literally love meeting you guys. And I can tell that sometimes people are very nervous to come up to me. I always say this. I feel like people get so nervous, but I'm more nervous. I get more scared because I'm like, are you actually looking at me? Like I'm not just gonna approach someone that's looking at me because it's like, what if they don't actually know me? You know? And I'm very socially awkward and anxious. I know I don't seem like it because, you know, I'm talking on camera, but in my own head, there's a battle. There is a battle going on. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to that, and that's probably why people are scared. you know, it's always fine. I feel like COVID made me freaking more socially anxious, you guys. Oh my god. Oh no. What the hell is going on? Oh my god. Whatever. The lashes on this eye are not freaking like, hello, they're like crossing over each other. That's ridiculous. Everything was going well up till now. Whatever. Guess we're done. Let me just get a Q-tip. Okay. Well, today has been fun. I've actually enjoyed waking up early because now I'm gonna have an extremely productive day, because usually I wake up at like 11. By the time I'm finished getting ready, it's like 1. Then half the day is gone. But I am a night owl. I love being up late at night. I don't know why. I've always loved it, even since I was a youngster. I always fought with my parents about going to bed because I never wanted to. I just want to freaking stay up. I never want the day to be over. Don't know why. But this is the finished makeup. Oh, stretch. Oh, makeup skipping. Yes, oh, I don't have to pose because I'm not editing this. And I do edit my own videos. Hello. I probably should get an editor though, because it takes up way too much of my time. Live, laugh, love this makeup. I do the same makeup every day, but it makes me feel so cute. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Let's take these out. Probably gonna have to fix my hair. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you made it this far, I love you. It feels like we're being on FaceTime or whatever, but I'm loving London. I'm having the best time. And it was actually really fun to just wake up and talk to you guys, and now I don't have to stress about editing because this is just gonna be up here for you guys to watch. And I feel that's why I've been very calm in this video. I've been very, you know, I don't know. Have I been calm? I feel like that's a freaking wrong statement. I don't think I'm ever calm. That's just not me as a person. I'm just a little bit cuckoo. In a good way, you know. Can't be sexy without being a little bit crazy. okay, I love you guys so much. And I hope you all have a fantastic day, night, wherever you are. You'll mean the absolute world to me. But yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Leah Halton _. And I will see you very, very soon.